Okay, and once you have created the structure for the class like this, we can start to add attributes and methods. And here we are going to focus on the attributes. So actually, what kind of attribute we need for the LED? We just need one, which is the pin, okay? So we will need to store the pin number for the LED. So then in the class, we can use that pin number from the different functions we implement. And before I actually declare the pin for the LED, I'm going to add private like this. So private colon and then public colon. And this is an important concept of object-oriented programming. So basically, everything that is below private here will only be available from within the class, okay? And anything below public will be available from outside of the class. So you are going to understand fully with an example when we actually create an object, okay, and we call the different functionalities of the class. Basically, so if you create an object here, an object from the class LED, and you try to call something that is declared here after private, then it's not going to work. You will only be able to call, so to get the attributes and to call the methods after the public keyword. So everything in private will be accessible from the method you write in private and in public inside the class only. And this is called encapsulation. Basically, you create some variables and functions that you protect inside the class so they can't be modified from outside the class. And here I'm going to add a private attribute, byte pin. So byte is actually an Arduino specific type, okay? And then I name it pin. So as you can see here, previously I have defined LED pin for the global code like this. Here I don't need to say LED pin because the pin is actually inside the LED class. So writing LED pin here would be quite redundant, okay? Because we already know this is the LED pin because this is inside the LED class. So here, well, that's pretty much it. We have all the attributes we need, which is basically just one attribute. So for each attribute you want to add to the class, you are going to add the data type and then the name, semicolon. So you just declare each attribute here line by line. And usually the best practice is to put the attributes below the private keyword. And the private keyword, as you can see here, I didn't put any indentation. You can just put it to the indentation 0. That's not a problem here. Okay, so that's how you declare your attributes for the class and how you encapsulate them inside the class with the private keyword.